I want to talk today just a little bit about stop limit orders, and just go over some of the basics related to it. A stop limit order is basically a variation of a stop order. Stop order basically being an investor saying that when a stock reaches a certain price, sell at that price. Now, in heavy trading with bad news where the price is dropping below the stop order price, basically you've been given a stop order, so when the stock reaches that price, you just start selling, and then basically the investor gets whatever the best price is in the order that it was received, basically. So they may not get their stop price. It depends on how quickly the price is dropping. So when the order is finally received, whatever the price happens to be at that point, that's what they get per share. That's a basic stop order. But with a stop limit order, what you have then is two prices, and that's what we want to talk about right now. So first, a stop limit order is a variation of a stop order, and two, it's a combination of two prices. The first price is the price that triggers the trade. The price that triggers the trade. This is the stop part of the stop limit order. But B is the limiter on it. It's a limit price of the minimum the investor wants to receive. So they might say, with our example here, I own GM stock. And when GM stock gets down to $25 a share, I want you to sell. So this price, $25 a share, triggers the trade, triggers the sale. That's the stop part of the order. The limit part of the order then says, but I won't take less than $24.75 a share. I won't take less than $24.75 a share. So the price here triggers the sale, but this limits the sale. And let me give you an example. Let's say that GM comes out with some really bad news, some really bad numbers, and all of a sudden the price of GM stock is plummeting. Well, obviously it's going to get to the $25 a share, but let's say it's moving downwards so fast that it absolutely busts that limit and goes below this. As soon as the price of GM stock goes below $24.75 a share, no trade takes place. The person still has their GM stock because their limiting price, it's already below their limiting price. Someone who's just put in a basic stop order and says $25 a share, as soon as it hits 25, the trade takes place, the sale begins, but it's whatever the price happens to be when that sale goes through. So the order in which it was received, it might be all the way down to $20 a share or $15 a share. The $25 a share triggered the stop order, but because there was no limiter on it, then as soon as that trade reaches there, whatever order it was in and whatever the price is at that point, that's what the investor gets. So the stop limit order then prevents the situation where I'm telling my broker that when it reaches 25, sell, but then he puts in the sell order, and by the time that order comes through, it's dropped all the way down to $15 a share, and I'm not getting anywhere near my $25 a share, even though I put in the stop order at 25. So the stop limit order then, one, sets the stop point where the sale would take place, but also limits it so that if it plummets rapidly, the investor's not left losing a ton of money based on when the order for the sale goes through. So the limiting part basically puts a minimum the investor wants to receive, and if they're unable to receive that minimum because the price has gone below that, then the sale does not take place. So this is the stop limit order. It's a variation of the stop order, and it is a combination of two prices. One, the price that triggers the trade, and two, the limit price of the minimum the investor wants to receive. And we did just a minor example here on the side. If you'd like to study more about this, learn more related to this and related matters, underneath this video there's a link. If you'll click on it, it'll take you to that website, and when you're there you'll also find a link to an ebook that's ready for immediate download.